Good afternoon. I wanted to make a video about the overall summary of this course in this MAIT program that I've been enrolled in since not this past fall, but the fall before. And I just kind of jotted down a couple notes here and some thoughts and reflections about everything that I've kind of done and compiled up to this point here, since I will be graduating, within a week or two. So looking forward to that and everything. So I'm going to kind of go through some things, especially from this semester, and talk about everything. The first thing I want to talk about is the internships. I really enjoyed the internships in the MAIT program. I got a lot of good opportunities to hang out with ITFs. I hung out with Julie LaChance last semester. Got to hear about a lot of what she does on a daily basis, and what her job entails. And it was really great to learn that, because if I wouldn't have gotten to do that internship, I would have never known what actually goes on a daily basis as an ITF, especially within Stanly County Schools. So it was great insight into that job position here. Also, last summer, I did a internship with Sean Britt, who is the Chief Technology Officer of our county, and I literally spent a good 45 hours with him, questioning him about everything that he does, how things work from the county side of things, and it was a great week, and I really enjoyed that experience as well. And then this semester, I've had the opportunity to do professional developments, help my fellow teachers out with technology, and then learn Canvas, and I've still been meeting with Julie LaChance, our ITF, and it's just been really good. So I think that the positive thing about all of the internships is it really gave me insight into what being an ITF or working with technology in the county, all the things that it entails. And I think that that's important to know going forward. So definitely really enjoyed the internship aspect of this program. The next thing for this semester was we did journals. I think the journaling was a really effective way to reflect on what I was doing with technology on a daily basis. It would make me think, this activity that I did today, it worked, or it didn't work, or, oh wow, I haven't really been using technology much in the past couple of days. Maybe I should be more creative. So the journals were a good way to kind of document what you were doing, and like we talked about in class, once the COVID stuff started, it really was a way to kind of document history, document what's going on. And, people looking back will forget a lot of things that happened, but like me documenting the other day that I had to hand out graduation gowns in a drive-through scenario at the school, people will forget about stuff like that. So the journals, I feel like, were also a really great addition to what we were doing this semester. The professional developments were really good because it encouraged me to learn new programs. And sometimes you need that extra push to do things, and I think that was great to have the drive to, I'm gonna learn this, I'm learning how to use it, and this is, and then I'm gonna teach it to other people so they can use it as well. So PDs were also very good as well. Okay, the discussion boards. They were very challenging for me. I enjoyed reading, but it took a lot to kind of go through the discussion boards each week, and on top of everything else, it became really hard to juggle. And I think mid-semester there was a lot of burnout factor, and I think that maybe if there was a little bit less on the discussion side, that would probably be more beneficial to having more time to put into your professional developments, your journaling, and your overall comprehension of the material that we're studying. But there was definitely some value in communicating and seeing what your classmates were saying about the same thing that you read. So I'm not dismissing the value of that whatsoever. I'm saying that it was probably good thing, maybe just a little bit less would have been more. Chapter presentations, these were actually really good. I felt like when I made the videos on the chapter presentation, I definitely learned a whole lot more. And the best thing about it is when you did it, you kind of felt like you were an expert on the chapter. And then if you would go watch someone else's videos, you took a whole lot from that. I think at the end of the semester when we decided that 4 videos was good, I think that was probably the sweet spot to having the perfect number of videos that we had to do and everyone else had to do. So I'm kind of glad we came to that conclusion. But by the end, I was actually enjoying doing those more than I was enjoying doing the discussion boards and writing that much. So that was good. Biggest takeaway from the program, I think that my biggest takeaway was definitely the internships. I got to see the true side of using technology, true side of the positions that use technology, and I think that is the most important because that's what's real, right? We could read a whole lot of things, or we could study a whole lot of things, but there's nothing more important than actual experience. Areas to improve. I think that with all the strengths, there was very few areas to improve. I would just have to say just managing the workload. This semester especially, I felt really hit me hard with juggling my job, the amount of work, and personal life. And I felt like that was the one thing maybe that was a small hard thing about this, was just everything at one time, and it was so stressful. It really was hard, but at the end overcame it, and I'm glad I made it to where I am today. So this is kind of just my overall take on everything, especially this semester. But overall, I've really enjoyed the program, and I'm really glad that I made it through it. And I'm really glad that I've done it. And I know it'll be an asset going on in the future. And I want to thank all my professors. Thank you, Dr. Bull, for everything that you guys have done. Thanks for the guidance and just helping me get through this. Okay, have a great day.